Video. All right, I think we're on.
I think we're here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Barbara Dennings.
And I'm Michelle Niels.
And we are going to do a little demonstration on IceWave patches and some placement recommendations that I've learned in my practice that you may not have learned before, that I find really effective for relieving pain. Also, real quick, I'm just going to explain to you how I understand these patches work, the IceWave patches. I'm going to share a link that really helped me understand how these patches worked that David Schmidt did on a morning news program in Newport Beach, I think. But I think it helps to think of them as magnets. And in this video, David Schmidt explains that where there's pain, there is energy that's not moving. It's a congestion of energy, which means electrons. And if you think of these as a positive negative magnet that can draw electrons away from a space of congestion, then, you know, that sort of clicks and may make sense. So that's why we put the tan where the pain is, and then the white one some distance away, that's going to draw the electrons away, just like a positive and negative magnet. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do some examples. Michelle's helping me today. So I think first...
We'll start with headache, right?
Yeah, we'll try a headache. So you're going to put the brown one wherever the headache hurts the most. So sometimes it's going to be right frontal there. And then this one, the white, try on the top, try on the sides, try on the back of the head, try on the neck, anywhere on the neck, even down the spine, or even down on the shoulders. So one thing that I've learned in doing these, in placing these on people in pain in my office, is that I find it really helps if you cross a joint. So oftentimes that means you're going to be placing these further away than you think, right? So another possible headache is top of the head, and in my experience, it's just a matter of going down the spine, and of course your spine is lots and lots of joints. So sometimes it may help right on the bottom of the neck. Sometimes you may need to go further down the spine. So
now shoulder.
Now a shoulder.
And now a shoulder pain.
Okay, so common shoulder pain would be, you know, I think right here. Sometimes it's behind. So let's do this one because it's a little tricky. So if I'm going to cross a joint with this one.
Wait, the tan goes on the...
Oh, yep. Sorry. Okay.
There's the tan.
Okay, so we have a lot of choices, right? You can try the front of the joint. You can go down the arm, and sometimes side, front, back of the arm helps, or going over, crossing a lot of ribs, maybe even to the opposite side of the back. And also another option would be going down further, and those aren't so much crossing joints, but it is crossing a lot of ribs. All right, and a lot of nerve pathways in there.
Another pain might be
right. If it's here
in the front,
then I would try here. I would try here. I would try on the shoulder, up the neck, down the arm, even below the elbow. Right. So if you want to cross a joint, you're going to cross an elbow, or again back on the back. So shoulders. Placement for shoulders is really variable, I think. Okay, so next we're going to show elbow.
Elbow.
An elbow. Okay, so
let's say
elbow usually hurts right there.
Tennis elbow or
right.
Any kind of joint pain.
Some kind of tendonitis. Okay, so when you're placing the brown right on a joint, that joint may or may not count as crossing a joint, right? So it may be enough to go just down the arm, or you may need to cross the wrist and go down to the hand. Same with going up. This might be enough, or you may need to go on top of the shoulder. Usually one of those is going to work.
Low back.
Okay, so low back. So the most common low back pain is going to be around L5, L4, right here. So we're going to hold that. Actually, I think low back is one of the easiest because pretty much all you need to do is follow the spine up, and you may need to go all the way up to the neck, to the hairline, to find the point that works the most, or even below. I'm going to tilt this a little bit, down on the sacrum. And very rarely, maybe off to the side, but usually just going far enough along the spine is really successful. Then another common place to hurt is the SI joint. I'm going to tilt this. SI joint right there. So same thing, but instead of the spine, I'm going to follow these paraspinal muscles that run alongside the spine and just go right up and find where it helps. Or in this case, also down to the glutes, or even down to the thigh, on the back of the thigh, on the hamstring. So usually one of those spots is going to work.
Okay, and now knee?
A knee. Yes.
Knee. Okay.
Okay, so if you have knee pain, you're going to place it wherever it hurts on the knee, right? So we'll just do it on the inside of the knee for our purposes here. And again, if it's on the joint, it may or may not count as crossing the joint. So you may find a place that works on the thigh, or you may need to cross the hip joint and go to the
Iliac crest.
the lower abdomen right above that hip joint. Another option is to go
Can't really
down.
see.
Yep.
I'll lift my leg up here. Yeah.
We'll go down here. So go down to somewhere on the tibia, or even down on the foot, or top of the foot, or even bottom of the foot.
And that's for knee. We're talking knee pain.
And that's for knee.
Okay.
Right. So last one
is foot.
Foot or ankle.
Foot or ankle. Okay.
Yep. So
let's say the pain is, I don't know, where do people have foot pain?
So often, actually, let's use your other foot.
Okay.
So there's a lot of foot pain over here on the side of a foot, right? So you can put that there, and the white one might work on the bottom
like
of the
sandwich.
Foot, right? Or cross your ankle and just start going up the foot, or up the leg, on the side, on the front, on the other side, maybe even on the other side of your knee.
The knee.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so the general idea is that because you want to move energy out of the space, sometimes often I'm able to relieve two different painful spots by putting the patches on either side of the two. So especially if they're two shoulder pains, having them here or having them here on both sides.
You mean if both shoulders are hurting?
Right.
You would only use one set of patches?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
There you go.
So, for instance, a friend of mine just got in a car accident. She has a broken manubrium right here, this sternal notch, that bone there, and a really hurt shoulder. So what worked really well for her was putting the tan one on the side of the pain, and this one actually worked. So it moved energy all across here, and we put it right here on the back of her shoulder.
Wow.
And we got 1-2 points that were really painful that actually allowed her to lay down and go to sleep. So
and I think we wanted to share one last one, whole body pain.
Oh yeah.
On the bottoms of the feet. So.
Yep. If you have a lot of pain, systemic pain, a lot of sore joints, then here I'm going to move that. Tan
on left.
On left, right there on kidney 1, right, the kidney 1 point, and you would put the white one
on the right foot.
Yep.
Same point.
Same point, opposite foot. White right, tan left.
Tan left.
And that can often help whole body pain.
Yay!
So I think we covered a lot. I hope that helps you.
Thank you.
And we may be back again later.